What's up, guys? Oh my goodness. Sorry for the delay. Good morning. It's 10:20 a.m. where I am. Also, sorry about like changing the time literally in the middle of the night, which is hilarious. I said last night, I was like, man, okay, I got to back up real quick. Today I'm moving. I've been living in Louisville, Kentucky, in the US for pretty much the entire year since January 10th of this year, just 2021, of course. And I am moving back to my hometown in Nebraska literally today, like later today. And it's so weird because this has been like my home for like a year. It's been like a crazy experience, this internship. And now I'm going to be back. And I'm leaving this like early this evening, around like 4:30 my time is when I'll get to the airport, and then I think I'm flying out at like 5:30ish. But it's really bizarre. Also, hey early gang, says Ghost. Yes. Also, can we clap it up for follower goal in chat right now? They showed up today. I'm so proud of them. Lydia, thank you. I'm proud and excited for all of us. We're all doing this. Hey, Lif. Okay. Lif, I still have a hard time with your name, and I'm so sorry. I feel like no matter what, I say it wrong. But you know who I'm talking to, and that's what's important. And merry festivities to the Philo fam. Yes. Guys, I haven't streamed in a while. Like, it's so funny. I pulled up Streamlabs and all of the little, like, bells and whistles, like Spotify and stuff. And I was sitting here like, man, this looks so cool. Like, this is so neat. Like, why don't I do this more? The last time we streamed, I think the last time we streamed was Halloween, which was 2 months ago, because today is December 20th. So that would have been almost exactly 2 months ago. That's insane. It wouldn't let you chat, Ghost. I honestly don't know why. Honestly, it's probably somehow my computer's fault. That's just the running theme. But I think I've finally figured out how to make stream do what I want it to do, which is super exciting. I think like finally it looks decent and sounds okay. And it's just been, it's been a learning curve. So I've been tracking how many streams we've had, and I never want to stop doing that. And I believe, if I'm right, which I think I am on this one, I think this is the 23rd stream we've had, which is wild. Probably my parents' subpar Wi-Fi, that's probably a contributing factor. Relatable. But I've thought back, like, I don't know, I'm a sentimental person, I think. And so like the fact that it's like the end of the year and I'm like moving today, like that's all like super like meaningful to me. So it's like meaningful that I'm streaming like on the day I'm leaving, the morning of. Like that's super meaningful to me. And looking back at the year and like philogrant from this year, like it's felt this whole time like we haven't done much. And compared to most streamers, we haven't done a whole lot. But when I really think about it, thank you, brother. Thanks, Marshall. That's my brother, Deforestation. Happy moving day. Thanks. Super pumped. I was just saying, like, I was looking back at the year with philogrant, and it feels like in relation to other streamers, we haven't done much. But when I really think about it, like, we've done a lot. Like, there's a lot of really great, like, memorable moments from this first year. And I haven't been streaming for a year, but it kind of feels like the first year. I think I started in like March. So like 2021 in my mind is like the first year I streamed. And like looking back and thinking of all of the fun like memories, like the egg wrap and the time my lights fell, and like all of those wacky moments, the freaking the snowflake mask, man, and like just all of the wackiness. Carving a pumpkin with a spoon, man, we've had a good time. And so very excited for your 1 year stream. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be, I can't even think about that. That's like, woo, that'll be something. The mask man, I know. Yeah, so like looking back, this is the 23rd stream. Okay, on average, hey, just chilly, let's go. I haven't seen you in a minute. I honestly haven't seen anybody. The baked beans. The Phil's a cosplay with baked beans. That might be my favorite moment, is that. You're a year old. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday. The baked beans. Dude, those were a thing. I forgot about that. Yeah, so 23 streams, like on average 23 streams is like what, once every other week, which I know, whoa, hey, what, that kind of upload schedule is not great. but despite the fact that I've been doing an internship that's pretty intense, you know, and like all the other things, I think 23 episodes is pretty darn good for the first year. And look how far we've come. Like the chat works, the follower goal works. Actually, the follower goal is one behind, so watch this. Test widgets, hit that follow, and guess what? Boom, now it's at the right number. I'm following myself, guys. Twitch doesn't actually let you do that. That was just a test. The baked beans. You're moving today, Chili? Whoa, what a coincidence. Wow. Oh, we're in the same shoes. You know, I have a lot to do today. Moving downstairs to get some apple juice. Let's go. Apple juice is pog. Hey, welcome to the chat, philogrant. Thank you, Ghost. Welcome to the chat. That's so funny. But I have a lot to do today. It's funny because literally the reason why I rescheduled it last night. So yesterday, for those that don't know, on Discord, I said, hey, stream at 8 a.m. my time. And then I think literally probably somewhere around like 2 a.m. I just sent a message and I was like, haha, it's actually gonna be 10 a.m. my time. Because I had stayed up talking with one of my housemates, as you do on your last day in the Ville. And we stayed up super late, and then I went to bed, and guys, I'm so upset. Instead of going to bed like a rational human being at like way late, I just stayed up and watched YouTube videos. Like I ended up watching, okay, so I did watch some George Not Found, and then I watched some Vsauce. And I think, and like it was like a bit of a marathon. And so I was up so late. Like it didn't make any cognitive sense because Ayo Vsauce, he's so cool. Like it didn't make any cognitive sense. I had a whole plan. I was like, okay, look, I could get up at like 6:30, like make some coffee, journal, which I still really want to do today, like journal, and I can prep for the stream, and then I can stream at 8 a.m. and have a great time, and then I can get done streaming even if I stream like for 2.5 hours and have plenty of time in the day to finish all the packing and going through my stuff. And here we are at like what, 3 something a.m. Like, hey guys, we're not doing 8 a.m. I was like, there's no way. Did you at least take a bit of a nap? No. Well, like literally last night was basically a nap. I feel pretty good. So yeah, it's like 10. I started at what, 10:15 a.m. Stream took a little bit longer to get started than I thought it would. You know, I haven't done this in a while. I'm a little bit rusty on the setup side of things. I talked with my brother for like 3 hours. Oh my gosh, I saw that, Ghost. Ghost has a Twitter account, and Ghost twitters some pretty good things. And yeah, Ghost tweeted some good news last night. Follow Ghost if you want some pog tweets on Twitter. I think it's I'm actually a Ghost on Twitter as well, right? Plug yourself, Ghost. Do it if you want followers, of course. If you want like the 3 followers that might follow you here, because there's not a lot of people. Yeah, but good news. That made me really happy to see that. Thought I saw a ghost. Ah, that was pretty clever. So guys, today, I have a lot planned. I mean, for stream, yeah, but also for like my own day. Like, it's gonna be kind of crazy. I do want to journal. Probably right after this, I'll end up journaling. First though, I need to like pack all of the stuff in my stream room. I wish I would have taken a picture or something. I had a huge pile just on the floor right here next to me, and like a bunch of random things around me. And yesterday I was so tired, but I went through like everything. Decided what I was gonna say. I threw away like a whole trash bag full of just random stuff. Ayo, Plu, Twitch baby time. Guys, 2021. Go Plu. Plu, it literally makes me so happy to see you here. Thank you so much for the sub. 9 months. Twitch baby. Happy birthday. That's really exciting. But yeah, I went through pretty much everything here. And I still have less miscellaneous stuff. So I need to like pack up the rest of this. I need to like make sure all of my tech is packed. I have this neat, hold on. I have this neat armored case. For like airplanes and stuff, and this is where all of my tech goes in. And it actually has like these pads inside, like it has like 2 different sections of like padding, and you can actually like it's like perforated, so you can like take out the different sections of padding. Thank you for the host, Plu. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. But you can literally like take out the different like little sections of it and then put things in there, and then it's like fragile stuff that's protected by foam. This was literally on my Christmas list last year because I was like, I want to be able to travel with tech someday. And like, granted, I don't have very much like fragile tech, right? Like a little bit, but one day maybe I'll have a real camera and then I'll be able to tote it around. And so I use that as my carry-on. So today I'm going to, after stream, break down my stream, pack all the stuff in here, get everything ready, and then I'll go over to my actual place I live, because I don't live in this room, believe it or not. I know. Whoa, Philo doesn't live in his streaming setup. Thank you for the host, Ghost. Everybody's so nice today. It's like, what? Philogrant doesn't live in his streaming setup? How? He lives, breathes streaming. All he ever does is stream. How could Philogrant possibly feasibly live in another? I know. How could he live in another location? It's wild, it's wacky, but you know, I make it work despite all of the streaming I do. And so when I get back over there after cleaning all this place up, which will be really surreal, it'll honestly be kind of sad, I think, because like this is my last stream here. And I know I've had like 23 Philogrant streams, but I've had probably over 50 The Paper Dungeon streams, which is the D&D channel that I'm a part of. And so overall, I've probably had 75 streams or more in this room. And I don't know why that to me is like so, it feels so sappy to me. I don't know. I'm weird. Like, it's gonna feel really weird breaking this down because I've spent like probably literally hundreds of hours in here, because I also play Minecraft with my friends in here, and like I don't know, it feels like a tiny little personal nook. Valid, right? I have this little baby heater. You hear that? It's so cute, and it was like $10, and I'm gonna miss my heater. It just like sits on a shelf by me and it's like blowing up, so I feel warm because it's really cold down here. But yeah, it is valid. New Philo stream setup? Honestly, guys, okay. Clue, I can't believe you brought that up because I actually get really excited about that. My eyes are literally watering. I'm so excited. Like, so, oh gosh. When I get back home to Nebraska, I'm going to live with my parents for a while. Not like that long, I don't think, because I think I'm going to end up getting a roommate. I already know who he is. He's awesome. He'll definitely make appearances. He's hilarious. But before that happens, I'm going to be at my parents'. And my parents actually have some cracked internet, it turns out, because like this new fiber optic internet company moved into town, and they're like way more affordable than everything else because our town is kind of getting like owned by all the internet services. But they came in, they're like, hey, we have good internet and we're not going to like cheat everybody. And so they came in here, and like the entire town by like segments is getting this like high-speed internet. It's pretty dope. And my family just happened to live in like one of the first places because they live kind of central, I guess, in the town. Not the fiber, they make you into zombies. I guess. But it's really cool because like I had, for example, I would have like a 4 something hour video, and I would like upload it and it would only take like less than 3 minutes. It was amazing. Like if I was uploading to the Drive or something, Google Drive. And so I'm excited. So my internet will be great. As far as setup goes, like it'll be I don't know what it'll be, honestly. Yeah, super fast. I hope that's not incorrect. It might have been like a 2-hour video, but because I feel like I'm gonna get fact checked, and then like a bunch of people in the comments are gonna be like, silly, that's not possible. And like maybe it's not, but that could have been hyperbole. Either way, I know that I had it like 2 weeks. We got it like literally 2 weeks before I moved here, and I would file share all the time with Paper Dungeon Cast like members, and so the files would be like hours long of video and audio, and it would always take me like hours to get something uploaded. And I literally got this internet, and uploading and downloading and sharing files was like, it blew. I didn't even know it was possible to be that fast. And like it would be like nothing. Like I'd click a button, sit there for a little bit, and then it'd be done. I'm so excited. Yeah, enough talking about the cracked internet, because I'll have that for a little bit. Like plugging in 12 Ethernet cables in, but without the cables. Exactly. And I did have an Ethernet cable, which helped. But literally when I get back, I'm excited about that. But that's not it. Like, I really want to have a really, like this. I feel like we've gotten a pretty decent feel going here. Like recently, I can show you guys a little bit. Recently, I have, how do I do this? I don't want to mess it up too much. I have Christmas lights down here on the floor. You can kind of see them, and they loop around to here. And those, I gotta reposition. Those actually have, those have helped a lot with like lighting. Like you can see the glow down here. You can see it's lit up a bit better out here. And I think I finally like kind of figured out the settings. And so it's funny because I feel like I finally figured out what really looks great in this setup. And now I'm leaving. And it breaks my heart because I'm like, man, like I think it finally looks really good. Oh, Cougar Bit Flute Redemption. Yes. Marshall, thank you for doing that. Let me just stop this music real quick. Guys, for those of you who don't know, also please, please, please remind me to start my music back up because I hate it when I forget. For those of you who don't know, this is a Cougar Bit Flute. To be honest, I think it's getting pretty tired. My poor little guy, I think he's getting to his last leg here. But this is like a traditional Chinese instrument. And this I got on Amazon for like $35, and it looked really interesting, and so I got it. And so it's pretty cool. And so when somebody redeems little flute guy, exactly. When somebody redeems Cougar Bit Flute, you know what we gotta do. We just gotta play a little bit. of this little guy. And I don't know any songs, but we're gonna go for it. Thank you. That piece was called Dust of the Dunes. Thank you, guys. Guess what? Look at me. I'm learning how to stream. I started my music again. I literally feel like I forget that every time. Yeah! What a rock star! He's a runner, and he's not a track star. He's a rock star. Dust of just chili. Yeah, guys. Whoa! Yeah, so that was Cookie Bit Flute. Super fun. Thanks for redeeming that. I'm hype because the next setup, although it will be, you already know. Okay, this is a philogrant stream. And one thing you can count on about a philogrant stream is it'll be just a little bit shabby. And that's okay. You know, life can be a little shabby. It's just a part of the human experience. So. Oh, hydrate. Let me get a sip of my black tea. Waiter. So it'll be a little bit shabby when I get home and when I'm doing the setup. Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Marshall. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was Brian. Hold up. What? Is Brian working? I literally have tears in my eyes. Is Brian working? A Kalimba redemption? Okay, Kalimba redemption. Guys, this Kalimba is way out of tune. I literally, I have, a shelf, and I had dropped my Kalimba behind my shelf yesterday as I was going through stuff, and it, fell and, clanged, and, it's so out of tune. But you know what? We're gonna go for it. Let's do it. I still don't really know. Here's what I'll have to do. I'm gonna have to do this. Also, do you like my little quills?
Brian is back, baby.
No way. Brian's working. I know exactly why, too. I know exactly why. My little camera settings thing, it's software for the webcam. And I always have it open, but I've learned that I don't need it open. And so I closed it, and now my stream can play Brian. Thank you for the... Thanks for the 100 bits, Flu. Thank you. Cat kiss. Okay, guys. We gotta play some Kalimba before I lose my stuff. Because you already know I'm about to lose it. Okay. Ready? Do you recognize that song? Thank you for the bits. Do you recognize that song? It's okay if you don't. It's really sad, actually. Thank you guys so much for all the bits and your support. This is so great. What a good way to end the year. A hype train. Guys, I really... You guys are kind of popping off for a morning stream. What is this? I literally just knocked my entire setup. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. What if I play it? What if I sing it? Ready? Leaves from the vine falling so slow. Little soldier boy, come marching home. You know that one? It's the one that Iroh sings in Avatar. Please don't copyright me. I know that wasn't good enough for copyright.
All Kalimba moments are pretty una.
Yeah, aren't they Erna? Aren't they Erna? They're so Erna. Is Brian loud enough for you guys? I mean, okay, hold on. Let me get music back. I remember. Thank you for the Kalimba redemption. I'm so pumped for the next setup. I have no clue. I don't have any plans. I don't know what it'll look like or anything like that. I know that I want. Yeah, we'll just have to. Honestly, he's really quiet. Okay, let me try to figure out how to fix Brian. Would it be follower alert? Would it be? It would be sound alerts, maybe. Maybe not. Let me try to turn up the follower alert real quick. Somebody with like 1 bit, try Brian and see what happens. Okay, I turned him up. I think I turned him up. I don't know. Wait, this follower alert. Okay, I don't know if he was louder just then. Oh yeah, I think he was. I think he was for you guys. That's okay. We love Brian. Guys, literally, you don't understand. I think you guys probably do. But you know how it's been a running joke that Brian, kinda? Okay, here, let me turn it up even more. You know how it's been a running joke that Brian has been trapped in my computer because I haven't it's funny because like, yeah, my computer isn't great, but honestly most of it is just because I don't know. I just didn't know how to do things, but now I think we're learning as we go, and the fact that Brian can play is just like literally a testament to the stream improving, and for the Philo fam finally having a redeemable experience for once in our lives. Yeah! Philo fam for life, dude. I'm so hype. And when we get back, guys, I'll have so much more free time. I don't know if I'll be streaming at all, honestly. Thank you so much for the gifted to Ghost. Oh, Ghost, you gifted to Just Chili. Let's go. Woo! Everybody sub, baby. Enjoy your literally 2 emotes right now. Just I know guys, that's not a lot. Don't yell at me. Listen, I'm working on it. I'll get some at some point. Okay. Yeah. Everyone subbed, baby. But yeah, I'm excited to get back home because I'll be able to like really put hours into it. You chose such a good time to stream because I would have been gone all day at work. Plu, literally, oh, thank God. I'm so happy you could be here. Literally, I'm shocked. Thank you for the bits, Marshall. I'm shocked, guys, at how many of you guys showed up. This shows the loyalty of the fam. We can't be stopped. Grant, you're streaming at 10 a.m.? Sure, I'll be there. And I know, guys, I'm on the eastern part of the US. I know quite a few of you guys are even earlier than I am. Like, that's how it works with time zones. Why do you guys are more west? And like, you guys are kind of pog for that. Actually, very pog for that. Very sad Pluto works all the time. Sag. Yeah, but guys, when we get back, everybody listen. I'm gonna stop the music for this. Thank you. Well said. Well said, Brian. Honestly, heart-wrenching. I have tears in my eyes. When I get back, it'll be real cool. I can go spend time streaming as if I was at school. Yeah. We're gonna do many subjects like Minecraft, maybe even Faz. I don't know, but we'll be running fast, dodging those ghosts with Blue and Mass. Ah, we got the chat. The chat is whack. Just kidding. You guys are pretty cool. I wouldn't say something like that for several days in a row, but maybe here and there because I'm a bro. And sometimes bros just joke. That's just how we go. It's pretty cool, even though I'm broke. Yeah, I'm gonna get back home and have a new setup. It'll be like my little dome. My dome to live in. My dome to be safe with everyone supporting me, hopefully. We'll see. Miserably broke out a rap song out of nowhere. Hey, that's just what happens here. You never know what's coming at you. Oh my gosh, the Brian.
Only a great time for a stream, am I right, gamers? 777777 liters underscore L underscore
The bars.
underscore
Go Brian.
underscore Wayo sick beats Philo best rapper.
Dang, Brian, laying it down. Did you hear that? He just had his own verse written by Ghost. Thank you for that. Man, I'm doing a lot of clapping now. Yeah, so I feel like I've been talking about going back home and like the setup and everything for like ever, but like literally I'm pumped. I have no clue what it'll look like. I don't have any plans, but one thing I know for sure is that I want to make it feel cozy, and I'll probably have like a temporary oh my gosh, what is that? It doesn't even know what to do here. Did you see that? It was like, thank you for the 5 bits. Plu, that was so utterly cryptic. How did you break Brian? Was that like some secret code to like end the world? Twitch knows. Twitch knows your tactics, Plu. You have nowhere to hide. But yeah. Going back home will be fire. So you guys want to hear some Philo wisdom, huh? You guys want to hear some Philo wisdom? Woo! You're trying it again? Wait, you put a space between cheer and 5, Plu. You put a space. I mean, it was a valiant effort. The one. That was such a funny response. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Philo wisdom. You guys want to hear some Philo wisdom? Here's a principle of life. Listen closely. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say now. Oh. Oh my gosh. Bonk. 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 Dude, the way he would be that got me. I did not expect that. What the heck? Okay. Now, I have a strange request, Blue. I have a strange request. Could you gosh, could you copy paste that? Wait, let me stop the music here. If you copy paste that, and literally you can only use 1 bit or anything, and play it as Brian, I want to make a beat out of that and make a song to it. But we have to let it play with utter silence. So that I even turned off my heater for this just in case. We need utter silence. So if you're down, I'll just wait. to get the audio sample so that we can make a beat out of this. Fire. Fire. Actually, straight fire. Let's go, Brian. How is this so good? Literally that that one line ghost explains this entire stream experience. How is this so good? It's like on paper it wouldn't work, but somehow we make it through. Oh my gosh, so amazing. That could be a fun little project. We could have okay, I don't have enough people here to do this, but like someday maybe we can use the audio sample and have a beats competition. You know, like people make songs and stuff. You know, beats competition. Who can make that the sickest sounding? But anyways, that would be fun. But anyways, I'll probably have like a different stream setup for a little while back home, and then I'll probably hopefully move in with my buddy Aaron. I think this has been said on the Paper Dungeon, but if not, you're hearing it here first, folks. I might move in with my buddy Aaron, who plays Tarak on the Paper Dungeon. We're like besties. We're like besties, and that would be so fun. He has like dry humor, and he's like super like negative, and so like when I'm around him, I'm like super bubbly, and like it's just a blast. It's a great dynamic. Besties. He'd be so much fun to have around. I don't even know if he'd like be on stream a lot, but like there'd just be content. There'd be TikToks with him. There'd be like a lot of stuff, and we'd both be working on a lot of stuff really hard, and we'd probably literally just like at night just like binge animes. And then he's planning on moving in like I think May, and so I would only have him around for a few months, which is big sag, but I think it'd be cool. I wish I lived with someone I'm friends with. Yeah, right? It sounds really cool. And like, when will I have this opportunity again? You know, I'm a youth, kind of. I'm kind of a youth. And like, I have the chance now to like live with a friend of mine and stream. And like, obviously there's more that I'll be doing. Like, I'll have an actual job and like do other things, but I'll be able to like work on stuff I'm passionate about. And then like encourage him and the stuff he's passionate about, and then we could just watch some anime and like make TikToks, and that just sounds like a lot of fun. So maybe someday that'll be happening, but I'll also have like a normal job when I get back. It won't be full-time, it'll be part-time, and then I'll be doing something on the side. I'll be doing like real estate, right? So I'll have like a part-time job. Whoa, frame drop. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Blue. Oh gosh, that's 1 2 3 4 5 sips. All right, guys, we can do this. 1 2 3 4 5 sips. Guys, my nose is like running. I think it's because it's just cold down here. Literally, sometimes you can see your breath down here. It's insane. Yo, Maz with the sub! Everybody subbed in chat, baby. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I expected to stream to like nobody today. Let's bring wait. What where'd the music go? It says it's playing. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go. I was like, where'd the music go? What the music doing? Yeah, so I'm hyped to go back, but like I don't know if it'll happen that easy. I'll be like working a part-time job, probably doing something like packaging, like maybe like probably either the postal service or like, how are y'all awake? You're lucky that I moved the stream time 2 hours, because it was gonna be 2 hours earlier than this even. But honestly, the Philo fam kind of popping off right now. The fact that we're all here right now blows my mind. I expected like to be streaming to nobody today. I'm not even kidding. I expected to be streaming to like hardly anybody. And everybody's like, oh, you want me to wake up at like 2 a.m.? I know that's an exaggeration. You want me to wake up at like 8 a.m. and watch you stream? Are you kidding me? But it happened. And what day is it? Monday? Wow. I'm awake only because of work. Plu, thank you for using your work awakeness for the stream. I really like clapping here. I think it's funny. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I'll have like a part-time job, probably doing packaging or something. I'd love to be one of those like on-hand helpers for like a driver. So like their whole job is like they ride with them. I think there's more they do, but like they stop at like houses and then the guy just like runs the packages to the door, and that's like their whole job, I think. And I think I'd really enjoy that job, and it pays really well, so I might look for that. If not, I'll probably work like in like a warehouse or something, although that doesn't sound super fun. But I've worked so many customer service jobs. Like I've had so many part-time jobs, and I've done a lot of different unique things. And so like I don't know, I've never worked a job like that, and I don't know if I want a customer service job, honestly, like going into this next year, because I think I really want to be more laid back, I guess, for a little bit. And so if I do that and then I do real estate like for the rest of the day, so I work in the mornings and then do real estate, then I'll have my evenings open for like streaming, and also like making videos and working on the paper dungeon, but also for like spending time with friends, playing Minecraft, all that stuff. So that's kind of the structure of life right now. And if that is how in fact it happens, then you know what that means. That means, yes, stonks, exactly. You know what that means? That means streaming can be a normal thing. We could be here relatively regularly. And I know it's a foreign concept to this stream, but it sounds pretty fun. And I hesitate to tell you this, honestly, but during the end of December, and I don't know how well it'll play out, 'cause the end of December, like this month, is kind of like my resting time before the beginning of next year. I have a like plan for how I want to do philogrant YouTube, and it's different than what it's been. It's different. So I kind of want to really work hard on that, like at the end of this month, and then also maybe into the beginning of the year. And then I want to have a regular YouTube upload schedule as well of stream content, and then also different normal videos, like Minecraft videos, that are specifically for YouTube. So I want to do both of those. And quite honestly, I don't know what my time economy will look like when I get home, because I have a number of projects and I don't have money to pay people to do stuff. But what I'm thinking of doing is having one stream per week when I get back. And originally I kind of wanted to try for 2, but I would rather stick to a schedule rather than like have a more aggressive schedule and then not be able to stick to it. You know what I mean? The Philoverse is evolving. Exactly, Maz. Maz. Exactly. So I keep sniffling. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, so I'm hoping to have a stream once a week and then do YouTube for every stream. And then continue doing it that way. So that time I have time for like the stream, time for the YouTube. And then every single week, hopefully we can hit a good, fun stream. And once I can upgrade, we'll be able to play like games on stream. We'll be able to do more like collaborations. And I think it'll be a really, really, really fun year for us. I really think that. I also want to do like more TikToks and stuff of like stream moments. There are so many stream moments we already have. And like, I really want to take the time to like kind of go through it all and just kind of pick out the good stuff so that we can all kind of have it there, you know, so we can all have like a experience all of the good moments together. And it's just a great way to like celebrate the community, I think, like through TikTok or like small content like that. So yeah, there's a lot of ideas. And then once I can get somebody who can help me with like editing, and I have some of the money to do so, then we can do that, and then we can probably do a little bit more stuff. And I think there's a lot of exciting things in the mix, you know, but no rush. Like literally this whole thing to me, to all of us, I feel like it's such a learning experience. Like the point of the deal is to learn as we go. Like when we started the stream, I had hardly any experience, honestly. My setup wasn't anywhere close to this. My setup was honestly kind of ugly. And like, I don't know, we just kind of jumped into cold water and we just started. And I love that because we'll be able to see through literally the years, which is crazy. We'll be able to see through the years how it'll evolve and how we'll just like, man, how we'll just change through the years. It's crazy. Have y'all heard of the Santa Tracker? I haven't. Ayo, Santa Tracker is my childhood. What is the Santa Tracker? I don't know what that is. Plu sent a Phil's a Popcat emote earlier. I'm determined to see it go through my town this year. What is the Santa Tracker? You... Mine is always... Hey, send a link to the Santa Tracker to the Discord. It's a website that tracks Santa? Oh my gosh. If my stream could handle it, I would absolutely pull it up right now, but IDK, man. Go to the NORAD's Santa Tracker website. Okay. Could you like type that in Discord real quick? Like just go to general and like type that in there so I want to see it. You can watch it on Christmas Eve and it tracks where he goes. That's so fun. I want to see that. So guys, okay, make sure there's no sensitive content. Ooh. I can't show you the packages. I can show you some of this one. Woo! But they have sensitive material on it. So Plu sent... I have 2 different unboxings today. What? An unboxing? I didn't see that coming. I have 2 different unboxings today. One of them. So you remember when I had the Philza cosplay? And Plu's Popcat actually reminded me of this? Thank God, because I would have totally forgotten. Remember when I had the Philza cosplay? And it was... I mean... It actually turned out pretty darn good. But I had to literally make a hat out of the plastic bag and green duct tape. I still have the green duct tape. I literally had to make my own hat, and like as absolutely utterly goofy it looked, it actually kind of worked out. But literally the day after Halloween, the day after our stream, this shows up in the mail. So I was like, how ironic is that? So I have a Philza hat, and I'm actually really excited about this. I believe this is the one that it might have been both Plu and Ghosts doing, but one of them in particular, I think, had added this to the little wish list, and it's time to put it on. I'm so excited. Here's the hat. Wait, I should probably take this off, huh? It's so good. Literally, it looks like his hat. Hold on, what's that, dude? It looks like his hat. I'm Philza. Like, imagine if I would have had this for the cosplay. It would have been so perfect. I love it. It's a vibe. It's a look for sure. But like, I'll have to have this. Maybe I can make this like a channel points thing, where it's like, when it's like a channel points redemption, people redeem channel points, and then I like wear the hat for a while or something. I don't know. I think it's pretty. Woo! Yeah. Tagged you in the stream suggestions with the link. Thank you so much, Maz. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. I like imagine, man. Okay. I did keep. Wait, where's my hat at? Also, guys, time for a little bit of a fit check. My favorite coffee shop is Quill's Coffee, and I've gone there a lot. And this is from that shop. The color is so good. I love the cute little owl. It says Quill's Coffee. It's like perfect. It's everything I'd ever dream of. And then guess what? I've wanted to like get their merch for a while, but like I honestly didn't really like a lot of the stuff they had there. But they recently have gone through kind of like a remodel, and the sweatshirt was one of the things. I know, gosh, you can't really see the color difference between my jeans and here. My jeans are blue. But it's like just a really simple, like sleek, just sweatshirt. And look, it's a cute little owl that says Quill's Coffee. So now it's like matching. So I have my little like, I have like a little like Quills outfit. Oh gosh, I love it. It's so great. And I'm just happy because now my coffee shop that I love, I can just like take with me forever. Quills will never be able to leave my presence. I'm really happy about it. Oh, speaking of clothing. Nice segue, Grant. My brother, a while ago, I don't think this has a date on it, but it was probably maybe months ago at this point. My brother's a very generous person. And we both really like the 1975. One time we went to the same 1975 concert, although separately, because we were with like different groups. I like basically, we had both gone to the same one. And honestly, I don't know. I probably would have found the 1975, but it's honestly because of my brother that I love the 1975, which I really hold dear to my heart because I think the 1975 is brilliant. I think they're innovative. I think they have great insight as to how they want to use their music to influence the world. Like the 1975 is great. And I think the 1975 helps a lot of people. They have just interesting music and they're very, 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 very talented. They're incredible live. I could go on. The 1975 is great. So, if I can possibly get this package open, which is the first task. The first task is just getting this package open. So, as I stall and ramble, let me just get my key out real quick to just rip this package open. I haven't told you what's in it though yet, but it is a shirt. It's a 1975 shirt, and I believe Marshall, did you get your own shirt too? Are we matching, or did you just get this for me? I think you got the exact same one, so we can match. Oh man, it's so cool. It's so cool, and it's my size. Good. Are you guys ready for the cool 1975 shirt? It's so cool. Let me move this. Do you see that? Okay. It says no music on a dead planet. Isn't that awesome? It's so pretty. It's like kind of rainbowy, but it's like the oil almost. It's so good. They're matching. It's so cool. I'm so happy. So we can rep the you'll see this on stream for sure. We can rep the 1975 and also rep taking care of the world we live in. That's important. I love it. Oh, this honestly, okay. This would be the fit, dude. 1975 shirt with a Filza hat. That would be a killer outfit. We gotta wear this on stream next time because that would be fire, right? Okay, I know I'm not doing great at showing it off. It would be fire. It'd be fire. Also, do you guys want to know something kind of funny that I noticed before I started stream? My most recent follower is my mom. small streamer experiences. My most recent follower is my mom. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so, okay, I should have done this earlier, but, like, okay, we might get, hmm, are we gonna get just a little bit sappy? I don't know, guys. Is it sappy time? I think it might be sappy time. I think it might be, I mean, guys, okay, guys, hold on. It's like, this is maybe my last stream of the year, okay? Like 2021 might be my last one. I don't know if I'll do a Christmas stream because I really want to take time to like hug sleep. That's hilarious. I really want to take time to like wind down from the year and prepare for next year. So I might not stream. This might be the last stream of 2021, and this year I stopped the music. I know this year has actually been really, really challenging. It's been like hard. Um, the beginning of the year, I showed up, in the inner city, ready to do the internship. And honestly, I was at that point, I'd kind of like not been, I didn't feel very ready, like I was pretty low because I had like left college. My friends were kicking it in college. I was living at home, just waiting, and then COVID postponed it. So all my friends had a year in college, and I was just back home working part time jobs. It wasn't great. And so when I could finally go somewhere, I was already pretty burnt out. Like I didn't feel that excited. Like pretty much every area of my life was kind of in decline. Like relationships, um, physical health, even like I'd say spirituality and stuff like that. All that stuff was kind of going down. And so when I got here, I wasn't really feeling it, but I knew that it would probably be worth it, and it totally was. So it took me a while, but throughout the year, I really learned good principles, I guess, on how to live. When you're in like an intense environment like it is here, you kind of have to take care of yourself because if you don't take care of yourself, then you won't have the ability. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've been talking so much this week. That's 3 sips from Plu. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Plu. Also, that emote, the fills a drink emote, was the most used emote in my chat this year, which shocked me. It cracked me up. It's literally because of the hydrate. But yeah, so as I went through the year, like I think I began to kind of figure it out. Like I started taking care of myself a lot better, and I was happy. I was more confident. Like I was enjoying the things I was doing. And then like halfway through the year, it got harder. I got some more responsibilities. I wasn't taking care of myself as good, and so and I have like roommates, and so I would start like go like being away a lot, like going and getting coffee, and I would do my work at coffee shops, and I still kind of would do that because it's hard to focus here. But when I'm at a coffee shop, I can focus. But I would start going there and staying there, and then like I would drive a lot. Like I'd just drive around and like get food. I was comfort eating a whole lot, and I just lacked motivation. I would cope by like talking to my Paper Dungeon cast friends, and that's like what I would do. So I ended up this was like only a few months ago, maybe even more recent than that, like a couple months. And it was just not great. Like I was not in a great headspace. I would get back home, and since I have roommates and since I was like anxious and like I lacked a lot of motivation, I wouldn't want to be around anybody. So sometimes it would feel like I had nowhere to go. Like I would just come home, I'd be like feeling the stuff, and I wouldn't know what to do. I Because if I go inside, then I have to like interact with people, and also like just being in this kind of atmosphere, it's just kind of it's a heavy atmosphere as it is. So if you're in it too long, like it messes with you. So um search my inbox. You didn't get your review yet? Oh my goodness. I actually did get mine, but I want to post some stuff in Discord, but that'll be later. So that was really hard. And then so I went rock climbing. I got a little bit into rock climbing outside, and I went a couple times with a guy who has done similar things to what I do. And like I went with him to Red River Gorge is what it's called. It's like super famous like around the world for climbing. It was really awesome. It's in Kentucky. And I climbed with him, and we had climbed a really long day, and I attempted two different kinds of climbing and pretty much failed at both of them. And so at the end of the day, we were doing one last difficult climb, and my mind was tired, my body was tired, like I was just exhausted, and I didn't really want to keep going. And so I was manning the rope for him on the ground for a more challenging climb, and I wasn't doing very well. So eventually he decided that he didn't want to keep going because I wasn't doing great. And he was like correcting me and telling me how to do it better. And for some reason, I just like the stress of the moment and the anxiety and like all that stuff just got to me. And like I was about to break down. Like I was about to cry. And he like he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "I don't think it's just you. I think it's also Portland." But I could hardly squeak that out. And once I, at the slightest mention of Portland, which is the neighborhood I live in, like I just broke down. And honestly, this has been long overdue. It's been long overdue. This was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago now. Um, and I had needed to do something like that because it's like just a heavy atmosphere and you need time to kind of grieve and feel for the people around you. And so I like sat there and it was like, it was basically a panic attack. Like I couldn't stop like sobbing heavily or breathing and like I could hardly talk. It was crazy. And eventually I could like talk and I just talked very plainly about things and like talked through it. And he was the perfect guy to be there with because he like pretty much knew everything. I could talk very plainly to him and he got it. And so that was actually, it was a really sucky experience, but it was really, really good because after that I felt quite a bit better. Like I didn't feel as anxious and it still sucked. It was still hard. I lacked motivation, but like I at least I felt like I kind of understood things better and I had like hope that it would get better. You know what I mean? And so I've worked really, really hard. Um, you get those two mass, yeah, it's not it's not fun. Um, um, and so after that experience though, and after feeling it, and like a lot of the things I talk about was about how people are affected by the things that go on here. And it kind of solidified to me that one, I actually care because sometimes I think when things get hard, we almost convince ourselves like we don't care, but that's not true. Like I think inherently we care about other people, and when we see other people not doing well, I think it affects us. And so coming back home, I got to go on a trip to a conference for a week, which was in Virginia, and then I got to go to like North Carolina slash Tennessee for Thanksgiving, and then I got back, and then I went to Ohio for like a weekend to drop somebody off. So I had a very like busy November, and I was like out of town a lot. And so since then, like that was after that whole experience at the gorge, I've like worked really hard at one, like getting back my healthy habits, trying to do that because that's so important. And two, like trying to do all of the things I need to do before I leave Louisville because Ohio doesn't exist. I've been there, bro. But it doesn't exist, you're right. I mean, I'm paid to say that, so disclaimer. Sponsored stream, I'm paid to say that Ohio doesn't exist. Um, but yeah, I've worked really hard at like resolving anything I need to do, like any conversations I need to have, anything I want to do before I leave. I have been working so hard and I've been so busy trying to do all that stuff. I've said goodbye to everybody I want to say goodbye to. I've done pretty much all of the things I've wanted to do before I leave. I've had hard conversations with people I need to talk to. And like I now, it's so rewarding to say, I am so at peace now with the whole thing. Like I I'm satisfied with the year. I think it changed my life. I think I offered a lot while I was here. I think I learned so much. I don't feel like there's anything hanging on that'll nag me when I get back. Like I've processed things, I've talked to people, and like I feel like I can make the transition home and really thoroughly enjoy it. And like it was a lot of hard work, but honestly, totally utterly worth it. Absolutely. I so when I wrote a journal entry a little bit ago, I really felt like I wanted to read it on stream and I didn't read it before this stream, but I think I'm going to read it anyways. So this is almost a cold read. I haven't read this since I wrote this on November 29th. So it was about a month ago. And I haven't read it since, which honestly makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know what's in here. But I remember thinking and reading through it, thinking I want to read it on stream. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Um, this particular entry was about September, from the gap of September 27th to November 28th ish. So it was like about that month. Wait, September, August, November, because I hadn't journaled for those 2 months. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this, and then hopefully that'll be the end of all the sappiness. But this is like, okay, this is like a very honest, like genuine, transparent expression of how I experienced this little thing in my life. And so it's really important to me, and I really want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. Today is November 29th, 2021, and the last time I journaled was on September 28th, 2021, almost exactly 2 months ago. I typically stick to a certain length for these entries, but for this one, I'm just going to write until I'm done. Life got hard after last entry. My habits were failing, I felt anxious at home in Portland, I was stressed about the upcoming move, and from time to time, I felt like there was nowhere I could go. I began to spend more time away from Portland, using fast food and the TPD cast as a way to cope with the lack of motivation and fear of judgment. I gained weight. I was invited by, I'll just call this guy Sam. Hey, this is what I was going to say. I send good wishes for the move. Thank you so much, Snappy. Right now I'm reading a journal entry from earlier in the year, just a couple months ago. Actually, like literally a month ago, about how I was really going through the feels. And soon I will be, literally today, I'll be flying out. And I've really healed a lot from this time. So that's what's happening right now. I'm going to back up. I actually think I'm going to start over actually, since you just got here. So this is my journal entry from November 29th, a month ago, and I'm moving today. Today is November 29th, 2021, and the last time I journaled was on September 28th, 2021, almost exactly 2 months ago. I typically stick to a certain length for these entries, but for this one, I'm just going to write until I'm done. Life got hard after the last entry. My habits were failing, I felt anxious at home in Portland, I was stressed about the upcoming move, and from time to time, I felt like there was nowhere I could go. I began to spend more time away from Portland, using fast food and the TPD cast as a way to cope with the lack of motivation and fear of judgment. I gained weight. I was invited by Sam, I'm just going to call him Sam, that's not his real name, but the guy who I went to the gorge with. I was invited by Sam to go rock climbing with him at Red River Gorge, and I agreed to go. I knew that it would be a challenge, and I didn't really want to go, but I knew that it would be rewarding because of the challenge. Little did I know what was about to happen and how right I was. After a day of climbing, I had attempted lead climbing and crack climbing and had failed at both. My body was tired, my mind was tired, and I had wounded my hand from belaying incorrectly. Sam is an experienced climber, and he's a very particular person. On a more advanced climb at the end of the day, I was belaying and he was lead climbing. I was trying as hard as I could, but I was tired and I was flustered. And time again, I couldn't deliver the rope he needed, despite his clear instruction and frustrated tone. After several minutes of struggling, he decided that he simply couldn't trust me enough to finish the climb. He was upset and I was ashamed. He got down and began explaining how important it is to belay well, and I was holding back tears, ready to break at any moment. Anthony realized I wasn't okay and put his hand on my shoulder, then apologized for being so hard on me. I finally spoke the words I had been thinking, but could hardly get them out. I said, I don't think it's just you, I think it's also Portland. At the slightest mention of Portland, I broke down and I wept. I couldn't stop weeping. Sam sprung into action and immediately ushered me to sit on the rock we were standing on. Although this was unexpected, I knew in that moment that this had been long overdue. Portland, Louisville is a place of pain and trauma. I had spent the year surrounded by heartbreaking events, terrible reality, broken people, and concern for the team. I finally broke, and I knew how badly I needed to break, so I cried. I spoke through my sobs honestly and sincerely to Anthony about anything that came to my mind. As I spoke, I realized something. Everything that I spoke of was about people. Hearing gunshots is scary, but knowing how it affects people is what really affects the heart. It's hard to tell in the middle of chaos if I actually truly care. I think in the middle of all the heartache, I had convinced myself that I don't actually care that much, and that I need to fight against the part of myself that doesn't care. I learned something important at the gorge. I learned that I do care. Three little dots. Returning from the gorge wasn't easy. I felt more peace, but there was still so much work to do. Earlier in the year, I had learned how to structure my life in a way that makes me well, and I had been neglecting that lifestyle for months now. It was time to relearn how to be healthy. I knew that God had provided the perfect time in the right environment with the right person so that I could finally break and begin healing. Changing a lifestyle is no small task. I still felt stress, I still felt anxious, I still failed to do what's best for me and others, time and time again. But something was different than before. I once again had hope. I actually believed that I could get better. I actually believed that I could live in Portland with peace. I actually believed that I could go home and be satisfied with my life in Portland, Louisville. I still believe these things. Three dots. Since then, things have actually gotten better. I've worked hard. I've stopped comfort eating. I've been spending more time in Portland. I've done things and said things that I've delayed for months. I've been praying more. There's still a lot to do. I recently went on 2 trips, one to an international missions conference, the other for Thanksgiving. I got back yesterday and I feel refreshed. I've made a list of things I need to do before I move in 3 weeks, and I'm sticking to it. Years ago, I told God he could do whatever he wants with me. I'm so glad I did that. I'm a better person now because of it. And that's the entry. Man, I'm so glad that I read that on stream. That is such a thorough expression of like how I felt. And being on this end of it after that month, so sweet, thank you. Being at the end of it this month now, before I leave, like, and knowing that I am satisfied with leaving and that I have gotten better. And like, there's still so much to do, like, still work to be done. And that's always going to be how it is. There's always going to be things to improve. But like, the fact that I feel peace now, like, earlier in the year, it was like that seemed so impossible. You know what I mean? And the fact that I've worked hard and found that peace, man, it is, it's so rewarding. Like, I just want to sit in that feeling for like forever. You know what I mean? So yeah, music's back. that was the sappy bit. I'm really excited to be home, guys. I am so much healthier than I was, and I think this stream is going to be such a wonderful way to like see how like life can. Thank you, love that so much. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Blue. I'm just excited for us to be able to look back and see how we develop and change through this stream, because when I started streaming in March, that was before all of this stuff happened. So literally during the span of time that we've been streaming, I think I've already learned so much and grown so much. And like, all of us, as we get older on this stream, will be able to like grow with one another, I guess, as we ebb and change and as we learn about life. I'm so hyped for it. I'm so hyped for it. You did what you had to do, asked for the help you needed, and are able to find strength in the results. Am I getting it right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, you're so right. It takes a lot of discipline just in the little things, like taking care of yourself first of all, and second of all, really being able to say things to people and get the help you need. Absolutely, Snappy. That's totally right. I love seeing personal change. It's one of the most encouraging things. Absolutely. It's so rewarding. Like, being able to look back and think, like, look where I was and how much I've learned. You know, all of us have that chance. And that's a part of the entire concept behind philogrant. All right, guys. I want to tell you one last thing before I go. And I don't know if I've talked about this hardly at all on stream, but it's the last stream of 2021. I'm feeling a little bit wild. We're going to do this thing. Ghosts are so kind on streams. Facts. Literally. Philogrant. The emblem of philogrant right now is a little like Minecraft log. It's a little Minecraft log block. And I'm going to keep it. But there's a reason behind why. Like, looking at it where you came from and where you are now is very satisfying. So rewarding. I totally agree. There's a reason why it's a wood block. So philogrant is going to be something that I care a lot about and that I spend a lot of time on, and I never ever want that to change. But I'm also going to have my own personal YouTube channel, my own, and philogrant will always be my stream, but you never noticed that? Yeah. I can't pull it up right now, but it's like the little emblem for my profile right now, which will probably change later. But hey, hydrate. Thank you, Mass. Thank you, Ghost, for hydrates. I'm gonna take 2 sips. Thank you. But yeah, it's a little wood block, and you'll notice in my I'm gonna show you right now. Here's my be right back screen. If you noticed, it's just trees. It's mountains and trees. Here, I'll bring it back real quick. So trees, I want that to be a theme, a bit of just everything I do. I want to, oh no, look, my follower goal's off now. Let me send a test follow. Boom, 104 followers, we're back, baby. Trees, I want there to be a theme, and there's a reason why. Philogrant is celebrating family. Darn, dude, that is great. I said darn because you said nothing for the channel. Thank you so much. I think I'll actually probably edit the rules a bit, but I actually don't mind if you cuss and stuff. That's fine. You can cuss. I personally won't on stream, but I'll even do collabs with people who do. So, like, it's fine. Totally be yourself. We're family here. You change how far the follower goal you are in the settings, by the way. No way. You can do that? Okay, I'll look into that. But trees. It's a little piece of log in Minecraft. And I like to think of philogrant as like a celebration of fun and family and like friendship, and it's profanity, but it's rare now and then, once in a while. Sorry to interrupt. No worries. We're just hanging out. And so the whole tree concept, though, is actually going to be taken from my personal material. I'm going to have okay. This is kind of a reveal time, I guess. It feels big to me. It's not that big of a deal, but this is what I have planned personally. I have a YouTube channel set up that I'm going to work on. I have a lot of old videos, but I actually want to go through and edit them because some of them I don't know if I want up. Some of them I'll probably have the content a little bit changed. And then I want to be doing personal videos on my personal channel of interesting things, of topical things, of things I've learned, of exploring other cultures, other religions, going on like trips and things. I really want to do that. And so a lot of time and effort will be spent on my personal channel. And then also, I also want to have a blog, actually, which sounds so boomer a little bit, but blogs are pretty cool. And I think they're coming back. I think they died for a bit, but like, I think blogs are coming back. And so I have a website right now that I've set up and like formatted and made really nice, where I will be able to write blogs and post them. and people will be able to sign up via email to actually get the blog post sent via email too if they would like to read it too. And that will probably be more like personal, more thought-provoking things. Like maybe I read a book and I want to talk about the book. I was just gonna say I thought boomers, Gen Z and Gen Z, or Gen X and Gen Z all love them. That's so weird. Yeah, right? It's like there's the millennials, like just the little bit was like blogs, ew. But I want to have a blog where I can talk about thoughts and experiences and other religions, other cultures. Man, that stuff interests me, and I love writing about it, you know? And so I think that'll be a way for me to do that. And gosh, I hesitate to say this. You know what? I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is I want to practice my writing, and having a blog is a great way to do that. Because I've heard people talk about writing, and what they've said is it's not, a lot of people before they write things think that they don't have anything to say. And I've heard from people that do write that everybody has things to say. It's just learning how to say it and learning what you have to say. That's what it's about. Everybody here could write amazing things, I bet. It's just about discovering what you have to say, what you care about, how you want to say it. And so by just practicing, the blog will be a way for me to kind of practice that, practice the presentation of it, practice learning what I actually think and feel about things and talking about it. I'm just really excited about that too. So that would probably only be like once a week, once a month maybe kind of thing. That's way more low key too. Like honestly, I probably won't be promoting it like crazy or anything like that. It'll just be kind of a personal project. So anyways, to make it full circle, the theme, gosh, this is so cool to me. The theme for my personal stuff is fruitfulness. It's a tree. It's a tree. The color scheme is greens. The emblem, oh my gosh, it's so neat. The little logo is like a kind of rectangle and has GD at the bottom. And then it has a tree. And the whole idea behind it is like wellness. That's what I really want it to be about at the end of the day. I want it to be about how life is good, or like how you can promote wellness in your own life. That's what I really honestly truly care about at the end of the day, is the wellness of every individual. And so philogrant is fun, and the theme is brown, actually, as you can tell. The border, the log, the trees, and the be right back screen, the starting soon screen. Brown, first of all, I love that brown is the color, because I feel like that's a very unique color to actually use for a stream. It doesn't really pop, it's, you know, but I love it. I love the aesthetic. It's cozy. It's really cool. And the reason it's brown though is because I like to think that there will be a lot of really meaningful things on philogrant and really great times, but I think a lot of the like really like green lush things is going to be found on my personal channel. So here, it's still the same theme. It's still trees. Fall is my favorite season. To me, fall is like fun and like romantic, although I haven't been romantically involved in quite a while, a very long time. But it's like fun and interesting, and like you can do so many things, and the fashion is great. So like I love fall as an aesthetic. I love brown. I love the whole log thing. I love it all. In Minecraft, the Minecraft log, like we'll be playing games. It all makes a lot of sense. And then I love how it ties together with my personal stuff. And now my personal stuff is also the theme of trees, but it's trees kind of while they're in season. Trees while they're green, while they're bearing fruit, while they're lush, while they're growing. And so here we can celebrate life, have a great time, build a family. And then over on my personal things, that's where we can really observe how to make life great. I love it. I had wanted to do something like via media for a long, long time, and I had never felt like I've landed on something that I want to do, and I finally feel that way. I'm so pumped, guys. Like, man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Snappy, can I say something? I will wait until you're done. You can absolutely say something. Say whatever you want. I almost feel like, yeah. The aesthetic's very well done. Thank you. Yeah, super exciting. And I haven't talked about it a lot because like all that stuff is just in the works. It's honestly not super important right now, but you know, it's the end of the year. I wanna give you guys kind of a glimpse as to what's to come. Super excited about it, guys. Um, yeah, so I'm going to end stream very soon. I have about 4 hours to get everything packed. Sometimes I forget how exciting life is. Preach. You have a raid possibly? Plu? For real? No. At the end of stream? Plu, you're too good to me. Also, I'm so excited to actually play games because we'll be able to have... Guys, there's just a lot of upgrades I want to make. I'm talking emotes. I'm talking beefing up the Discord. I'm talking... Whoa, oh, 4 hours? Yeah, literally. You have a vision, an open series of ideas, and there's one other thing about what you are doing. One sec, we'll type. Thank you, Snappy. That's how I feel about it too. The vision, it's there. It's like, now we just have to build it, you know? Raid suggestion. Okay, sweet. Let's do it. Let's honestly do it. I want to. Maybe my stream will actually make it happen. I will absolutely raid who you want to raid. Your B. Let's go. Yeah, so there's a lot of upgrades that I want to do next year. As I kind of am actually making money, I can actually start putting money towards the stream so we can upgrade equipment, we can get new interesting things. And we'll be able to do a lot more creative stuff too. Yeah, I feel a little bit... Okay, hold on. Sometimes when I am on streams and people are talking about what they do with the stream, I say, maybe you want to diversify. And they never really like this idea. I'm about this, I'm about that. You have a diversity of ideas with a bunch of potential activities and a bunch of themes. That is gold, I think, at least. Snappy little gator, you get it. We're on the same wavelength. Like... Curly on the... Yes, Curly! Oh my gosh, I've seen... Yes, I saw that Curly was live. We need to raid. But Snappy, we're on the same wavelength. Like, I don't think like I'm doing it better, right? I don't think that way at all. But I think that this is different in some ways. And I love that. I love taking the time to really seriously consider what your theme is, why, you know, what you're gonna do with it, building potential. I love that stuff. And that's not how everybody thinks, and that's totally cool. That's just particularly how I like to do my things. And so I think we'll be able to find a lot of really neat little ties and stuff within all this. And it almost feels like lore building. That's the full circle. Like, I love lore building and stuff like that, and like all the dweeby stuff and D&D and whatnot. And like, it kind of feels like that. Just like, ooh, let's create a little metaverse. So funny. You have a quick example. Philo lore. It's a Philo lore stream, baby. Yeah. I'm going to actually type the command to raid Curly /raid, right? That's right. Curly. Curly's great. I stopped into Curly's stream recently actually and dropped a gifted and like said like, hey, woo, go Curly, because I know you really support them and they're really fun. They're so fun. Lord woo. Watching an acquaintance. Gamer dude. Playing Resident 4. After a few days say, do you play anything else? And he starts playing Animal Crossing. LOL, totally different game. I love it. I think it makes a lot of sense for people to have like their niche, like their games, but I think it's becoming more common for people to be variety streamers, like playing a bunch of different games. I will be primarily playing Minecraft, at least at first, but I will totally be diversifying. But I just like Minecraft. It's just a lot of fun. That's it. All right, guys. I streamed way longer than I thought I would. I need to go. I gotta pack. I gotta go through my stuff. So we are going to raid Curly. I'm going to go ahead and send the command in chat, and it looks like it's working pretty good in 10 seconds. So guys, thank you so much for being here on stream with me. Everybody shout Philo raid. We're gonna support this guy. Bye. Oh, wait, right now. Okay, I think we're leaving. 6 viewers. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. YouTube, you can still see me. I'm just waiting for the Curly's chat to pull up on my Twitch. YouTube, this always happens. YouTube, glad you're here. Thank you for watching. I'm so pumped for the future. 2021.